Everybody doing? All right, Hotep. Hey, this is Michael Imhotep, founder of the African History Network, host of the African History Network show. Hope everybody's doing well. All right. Okay, Hotep, how's everybody doing today? Hey, this is Michael Imhotep, founder of the African History Network, host of the African History Network show. I'm a talk show host, researcher, lecturer, and writer. Hope everybody's doing well today. All right, so I saw this article on July 19th from blackenterprise.com and then also chicagotribune.com, because the first article I saw about it was from Chicago Tribune, all right? And this deals with Chance the Rapper, okay? And Chance the Rapper is a young brother from Chicago, and he's really doing some good things. He's still, as far as I know, he's still an independent artist. He is not signed with a major label. But there's an article from blackenterprise.com that talks about how Chance the Rapper bought a media outlet to combat racism, okay? And this is something really good that he's doing. We know he does a lot of philanthropy. He's donated money to Chicago public schools. We know that he's very outspoken against Mayor Rahm Emmanuel in Chicago, and he's talked about it in some lyrics also. But when we look at this article from blackenterprise.com, they talk about how Chance the Rapper dropped a new single on Wednesday, July 18th, boasting about his recent purchase of a news website in order to run, quote unquote, racist bees out of business, Now, Chance the Rapper is 25 years old. He's a native of Chicago. And he announced this in a song titled, I Might Need Security. And he announced that he now owns The Chicagoist, which is a local news, food, and culture outlet in Chicago, okay? And one lyric from the song, he says, I got a hit list so long I don't know how to finish. I bought The Chicagoist just to run you racist bees out of business, okay? And, you know, this is now, some people may say, well, you're giving them money, things like, you know, you give them money. Well, we support racist white supremacists on a daily basis and don't own anything, okay? And continue to support corporations that do us harm, okay? Continue to watch negative shows like Empire, okay? That's owned by the Fox News, the Fox TV network that's owned by Rupert Murdoch, all right? Here in this situation, he paid them one time and now he owns a media outlet, all right? Okay, and then also those watching, post the name of your, if you're an African-American business owner, post the name of your business here on the thread of our broadcast, and we'll talk some, because you can advertise with the African History Network to reach thousands of people and to grow your business as well, okay? We'll talk about this some as well. Email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. All right, so, and we know that media is extremely important. Owning African-American media is extremely important. This is how we communicate to people. This is how we can galvanize support around issues. Malcolm X was correct when Malcolm said the media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the ability to make the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent, and that's power because they control the minds of the masses. All right. Now, in this politically charged song, I Might Need Security, Chance the Rapper raps over a vocal loop of Jamie Foxx repeatedly singing "F you," and calls for the resignation of Chicago's embattled Mayor Rahm Emmanuel. And Chance the Rapper also accuses Rahm Emmanuel of granting paid suspensions to police officers who have fatally shot unarmed African Americans. Okay, and we just saw the shooting of the barber, a well-liked African-American barber there in Chicago. There was an article from news1.com on July 20th, 2018, entitled "They Have Spoken." They have spoken. Black Chicagoans keep snatching the wig on Mayor Rahm Emmanuel. Chance the Rapper and other activists are pushing for Mayor Rahm Emmanuel's resignation, again amid outcry over another fatal police shooting. And this deals with the fatal police shooting that took place Saturday, July 14th, of Harith Snoop Augustus, okay? And Chicago activists and residents are moving forward with their fight to force Mayor Rahm Emmanuel to resign after the fatal police shooting of Harith Snoop Augustus on Saturday, July 14th. Mayor Rahm Emmanuel, who Chicagoans have protested against for several years because of the Chicago Police Department's troubling history of police brutality, made himself look even worse during a visit to a city cafe on Thursday, Thursday, July 19th, 2018. Mayor Emmanuel, who was there to meet controversial Illinois gubernatorial candidate J.B. Pritzker, was caught on video ignoring mothers of police shooting victims. A Black Lives Matter Chicago video posted to Facebook revealed this. Several mothers were at the unnamed eatery to meet J.B. Pritzker to talk about the police shootings. And the video isn't the only way that Mayor Rahm Emmanuel has been called out this week. Chance the Rapper's purchase of the news website The Chicagoist put eyes on several of his songs that mention Mayor Rahm Emmanuel. Chance the Rapper has also called for Rahm Emmanuel to get his walking papers, to step down, okay? In the song I Might Need Security, which was released on Wednesday, July 18th, Chance the Rapper says, "And Rahm, you done, okay? And Rahm, you done. I'm expecting a resignation and open investigation on all these paid vacations for murderers," okay? So the video and songs came as so the video recorded from Black Lives Matter Chicago and the songs from Chance the Rapper came as an estimated 100 protesters put Mayor Rahm Emmanuel on blast at his home in Ravenswood, Illinois on Thursday. The Chicago Police Department's handling of the killing of Harith Augustus had the community on edge after another African-American life was senselessly taken with no substantial audio or video released by police. And this was reported by the Chicago Sun-Times, okay? So this article from news1.com came out July 20th, 2018. Now, an edited body camera video clip was made public to keep the peace between protesters and cops. Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson, who protesters are also calling for him to resign, and he is African-American, by the way, okay, but that doesn't matter in this situation here. There are some good African-American chief of police, okay, but they're calling for him to resign as well. So an edited body camera video was made public to keep the peace between protesters and police. Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson said. However, activists are not buying that. They are also not letting Mayor Rahm Emmanuel forget the embattled department's history of oversight as well as his own. Okay. Now, Tanya Watkins, who is an organizer with Southsiders Organized for Unity and Liberation, said, quote, "There is no reason that Rahm Emmanuel should get to sit in his ivory tower unscathed and unbothered by this moment." Now, activists demanded several things after Harith Augustus shooting, after his killing. This includes transparency in the investigation and court proceedings, the release of all camera footage from body-mounted cameras, and the names of all of the officers on the scene at the time of the shooting. The protests will continue until their demands are met, they said. Okay, so this is going on in Chicago. Chance the Rapper is speaking out against this. All right, and you know, these are some good things that he's doing, and hopefully he'll be able to use the media outlet he just purchased, the Chicagoist, really to shine a light, galvanize support, really push an agenda for African Americans there in Chicago. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing? We're going to continue with this, and this is a boss move. You know, we talk about ownership. We talk about the need to own media outlets. Chance the Rapper is 25 years old, and he just bought the Chicagoist, okay, which is a news website in Chicago. All right. Okay, so those are African American business owners. Post the name of your business here in the thread of the broadcast. And we'll talk about in just a minute how you can also advertise with the African History Network and reach thousands of people on the podcast of our radio shows on a weekly basis. Email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com, customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com for more information. We have a special promotion, buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Okay, that's running for a few more days. Okay, so if we go back to the article from blackenterprise.com, another African-American owned media outlet, blackenterprise.com. Chance the Rapper bought a media outlet to combat racism. This is written by Selena Hill, July 19, Wednesday, July 19, 2018. All right. Okay, so according to the Chicagoist sister site called The Gothamist, Gothamist.com, Chance the Rapper's newly formed company called Social Media LLC purchased the Chicagoist website from New York Public Radio's WNYC station. Okay, New York Public Radio station, New York Public Radio's WNYC, which acquired both the Chicagoist and the Gothamist, as well as the other websites in the network. In February 2018, okay? Terms of the deal have not been disclosed yet. Okay, and in a statement from WNYC, it said, "I'm extremely excited to be continuing the work of the Chicagoist, an integral local platform for Chicago's news, events, and entertainment." Said, oh, this is Chance the Rapper said this. Chance in the statements said this. He said WNYC's commitment to find homes for the other brands in this family, with the IST brands, Chicagoist, Gothamist, etc., was an essential part of continuing the legacy and integrity of the website. I look forward to relaunching it and bringing the people of Chicago an independent media outlet focused on amplifying diverse voices and content, end quote. Okay. So in addition to combating racism, Chance the Rapper's nonprofit organization, Social Works, has helped the homeless, empower Chicago public school students, learning how to code, learning how to write code, okay, coding, programming languages, computer programming languages, and funded college-bound high school students. Now the Social Media LLC, his company, Chance the Rapper, promises to promote local investigative journalism, diversity, and representation for people of color in the media. All right. So now, of course, you know, I would like to see a website totally focused on African Americans, but you know, this is something good that he's doing. All right. So that's something positive, and he can be doing a whole lot of negative things with his money. So this is a 25-year-old brother really doing something positive. If we look at the article from Chicago Tribune, on this same topic, Chance the Rapper announces purchase of Chicago's website in newly released song. Okay, so you see the title is a little different than Black Enterprise. Chicago Tribune is white owned. Black Enterprise is African American owned. Because the article from BlackEnterprise.com said Chance the Rapper bought a media outlet to combat racism. But it talks about how Chicagoist.com has been dormant since November of 2017, when its owner, Joe Ricketts, the billionaire founder of TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is the website. It's a website where you can buy and trade stocks. Okay, and I think they have financial advisors also, TD Ameritrade, but you can buy and trade stocks. You'll see them advertised on MSNBC, places like that. And he's patriarch of the family that owns the Chicago Cubs as well, Chicago Cubs baseball team. So Joe Ricketts shut down the website, the Chicagoist, along with the Gothamist, DNA Info, and I've read some articles from DNA Info as well, DNA Info and others. That came after the website staffers voted to unionize under the Writers Guild of America East, So here you have this guy, Joe Ricketts, billionaire, owner of TD Ameritrade, owner of the Chicagoist and the Gothamist and DNA Info and other news websites. He shuts down the Chicagoist website after staffers voted to unionize. Very interesting. Okay, so if we look at some of the philanthropy from Chance the Rapper, they talk about this in the Chicago Tribune. Now, he has come out recently. He spoke out in November 2017 during a city hall meeting against Mayor Rahm Emmanuel's plan to spend $95 million on a new police training academy in the West Garfield Park neighborhood. Now, the measure passed despite the protest, but he did speak out against that. In September 2017, Chance the Rapper announced that his nonprofit organization raised $2.2 million for arts education at Chicago Public Schools, with 20 schools to receive the proceeds over 3 years. The previous month, in October of 2017, Chance the Rapper donated 30,000 backpacks filled with school supplies at the annual Bud Bilkin parade. Okay, so I mean, this brother, 25 years old, man, he's really, really doing some things. I've seen a number of articles over the past year dealing with positive things that he's doing, okay, and his philanthropy, all right. So this is something really good, but this is a major move as well. Hopefully, he'll buy some more media outlets as well, okay. And his real name is Chancellor Bennett. So Chance is short for Chancellor, which is his real name, okay? But we need more African-American owned and controlled media outlets to tell our story, okay? All right, how's everybody doing? We have Tria and Billy, Davis, Solar, just a few of the people watching. Share this broadcast on your Facebook page. Invite your friends to tune in also. Okay, and Deborah, Willie, how's everybody doing? Okay, and if you are an African-American business owner, post the name of your business here on the thread of the broadcast as well. So you can advertise with the African History Network. We reach thousands of people each week with our with the podcast of our radio shows and the various podcasts I do throughout the week as well. So I broadcast my radio show Sunday nights. And we put the podcast on our Blog Talk Radio channel. And we get between 4,000 and 8,000 listens just on Blog Talk alone. But our podcasts are also on other podcast platforms. They are on TuneIn.com. This is all under the African History Network show. TuneIn.com, Castbox, iTunes, Acast, FM Player. We are across a number of different platforms. So on Blog Talk Radio alone, each broadcast within a week to 2 weeks gets between 4,000 to 8,000 listens, and we get thousands of listens on the other platforms as well. But we put your 60-second commercial into the podcast of our radio shows. So if you are an African-American business owner, say you own a bookstore or you sell books on the website, you have a store, you sell African-centered garments or clothing or what have you. You have a tax service, tax preparer service. You have an e-commerce business, okay? If you are a motivational speaker, or say you are an author, a book author. If you have an event like a comedic yoga festival, or you have some type of African-American historical event, or you bring in a speaker, maybe it's a Dr. Leonard Jeffries or Professor James Small, Professor Kaba Hiawatha Kamene, Dr. Claude Anderson. If you want to advertise with the African History Network, email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com for more information. And we have a special promotion running a few more days. Buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Buy 1 month, get 1 month free, okay? And we'll also do a interview with you here on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network, to help you promote your business. And we also put a flyer or something like that in our email newsletter that goes out 3 or 4 times a week also, okay? So this is a great way to reach thousands of potential customers. And let's see what type of businesses we have here. So who are business owners here? D-Bay said, D-Bay Moore said, Chance the Rapper is one of DuSable City's finest. Yeah, so Chicago was named after a man of African descent. DuSable was his last name, Baptiste DuSable, okay? And there's a DuSable Museum also in Chicago as well, named after him. It's a month-to-month basis, JVIA NYC, month-to-month basis. Okay, if you want to sign up for a year, you definitely get a discount. But it's a month-to-month basis. But our current promotion is buy 1 month, get 1 month free. Okay. And so I've been doing the African History Network show for 8 years now. Started March 10th, 2010. And we have over 900 podcasted episodes on our Blog Talk Radio channel, the African History Network show, blogtalkradio.com/the African History Network show. So we reach thousands of people across the country on a weekly basis with our podcast, just on Blog Talk alone. Then it's also so people will hear your commercial on iTunes, FM Player, TuneIn.com, Castbox.com, Acast, all these different podcast platforms that our podcasts are on. All right, handmade natural hair, body, and herbal products. That's JVIA NYC. Okay, John Baptiste DuSable, right? Maurice John Baptiste DuSable. Yeah, I've talked about him before. He was a fur trader. It's awesome that Chance the Rapper. It's awesome what Chance the Rapper is doing. Dinah said. Okay. So what other types of businesses do we have here? And share this broadcast on your Facebook page. Invite your friends to tune in as well. Okay, and for more information, email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com, customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com, all right? I was at the Liberated Minds Black Homeschool and Education Expo in Atlanta, July 13th through the 15th. So I had a great time there. Some of you all saw the Facebook Live broadcast that I did. I was on panel discussion that Friday dealing with fighting against the school to prison pipeline. And we had Director Rick Mathis, director of the Black Friday series that I'm in. He was on the panel, and Director Raheem Shabazz of the Elementary Genocide series. And I'm in Elementary Genocide 3. We had Thomas T.J. Lofton on that panel discussion. Queen Thais as well, co-founder of the Liberated Minds Black Homeschool and Education Expo. So if you missed the Facebook Live broadcast I did, check us out here. The African History Network, The African History Network on Facebook. And also on our YouTube channel, Michael Imhotep on YouTube. Okay, yeah, you can email us at customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com, Maurice. Thanks. Customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. All right. And also, if you like this type of information we share here, be sure to register for the online courses that I teach. We have them all on demand. We have a 10 online course bundle pack that includes understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school, ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa. Understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. That is a 14-hour, 7-session online course that I teach. We deal with thousands of years of history. And the 10-course online bundle pack is on sale $60, regularly $130. It also includes Great African Women in History, the Mothers of Civilization, African-American Resistance in the Era of Donald Trump, Voter Suppression, Reparations, and How Elections Have Consequences. It includes a online class I did March 31st, dealing with the film Black Panther, and some other online courses as well. So these are all on demand. Watch at your own pace. Watch from around the world. Your smartphone, your tablet, your computer. Okay. You can also register at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. As soon as you register, you can start watching. Okay. And also, if you want to donate to the African History Network, you can do that at paypal.me/the AHN show. Paypal.me/the AHN show. And that helps to support the African History Network. That helps us stay on the air, keep doing the research, keep doing the broadcast, pay the bills, etc. All right. Okay. All right, so email us at customerservice@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, and we'll send you information about advertising with the African History Network. We can get you up and running, get you started today. All right, so we're going to get out of here. Hey, remember at the African History Network, so be sure to follow us on Facebook, The African History Network, The African History Network on Facebook, and turn on the notification option so you're notified when we're on live. Listen to the African History Network show Sundays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The African History Network show. And we broadcast here on Facebook Live in the studios at 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. You go to AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. You can listen. You can listen live there and also listen to the audio podcast of the shows. We have almost 900 of them. Okay, you can also read the articles that I write at our website, and my DVD lectures are available there as well. And we have a six DVD Black Panther bundle pack where you get 6 of my DVD presentations dealing with the film Black Panther, and 3 other lectures as well. That's on sale $45, regularly $75. Okay. All right. So remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world, because right now it's correct your own behavior. What you do for yourself, what you do to yourself, what you allow other people to do to you and get away with is based upon what you think about yourself. What you think about yourself is based upon what you have taught about yourself. What you've been taught about yourself is based upon everything you've read, heard, and seen about yourself. Okay. Remember, right now it's correct. Lastly, I got to tell you about the Return of the God. So I'll be in San Diego. Friday, August 10th through Sunday, August 12th for Return of the Gods, the Real Family Reunion. This is a royal festival celebrating the shift and rise to enlightenment. You have more information at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. But there will be yoga and live hip hop performances, motivational speakers, live African dancers, martial arts demonstrations, an award ceremony of master teachers and scholars, including I'm one of the recipients this year. Michael Imhotep hosts the African History Network show. Professor Kabahaya Wapakamenei, aka Booker T. Coleman, will be there from the Hidden Colors documentaries. He's being honored this year. Also Queen Afua, Chef Aki, a number of people. Let's see, comedian Michael Collier he's one of the hosts. Also Lord Jamar, a Brand Nubian, and also Rod Digger. They're MCs as well. Let's see, Ciroc, the MC of Atlanta, will be performing. B-Dot, the conscious battle rapper. Memnon, Uzan. Soleil, who we first saw on, I think that was JT Money's Who Dat. Soleil will be there. She's married to Professor Griff now. Herb Alchemist, who is co-organizer of this event. She was just performing with Herb Alchemist. Brittany was just performing with Soleil this past weekend in Chicago at the Kemetic Yoga Festival. You saw us post the video of that here on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network. So it's going to be a lot going on. It's going down Friday, August 10th through Sunday, August 12th, 2018 in San Diego. And you can order tickets at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. There's a weekend pass there you can order for all 3 days. Okay, so I'll be there as well. I'll be back on the West Coast in August. Now, if you want me to do a presentation for your group or organization, email me at info@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. info@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Okay. If you want me to do a presentation for your group or organization, and we can work out the details. Okay. All right. So look, we have to get out of here. Hey, remember at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world, because right now it's correct your own behavior. What you do for yourself, what you do to yourself, and what you allow other people to do to you and get away with is based upon what you think about yourself. Okay? What you think about yourself is based upon what you have been taught about yourself. And in Chicago, y'all need to make sure you vote Mayor Rahm Emmanuel out of office. Because, see, when it came time to vote him out of office, you had 700,000 African Americans registered to vote. In the primaries, 150,000 voted that last mayoral election. Then the Kwame McDonald video comes out after he gets reelected, then all hell breaks loose. You all need to vote him out of office. The protests are good, but at those protests, voter registration needs to take place. At those protests, you need to galvanize support to vote him out of office also. Because he already told you when the protests took place surrounding the Laquan McDonald video that came out, he told you then he wasn't resigning from office, and he's still there. You got to vote this guy out of office. Okay. All right. So right now it's correct your own behavior. It's not over till we win. Wakanda forever. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.